it's changing on the field. You know, it's just he's more quicker, stay longer on the field, can be in pass protection. You know what I'm saying? All the whole nine. So
you just change your whole game.
Most definitely.
Do you think that's going to surprise a lot of people? Being from 260 to 225,
yeah,
that's a massive amount of weight.
Yeah.
Do you feel quicker? Do you feel almost like smarter? You can see things quicker?
That's what I was in high school. Was 225-ish, 220. So it was like I'm getting back to my old self. My knees feel better. You know, I had problems with my knees just because, you know, the weight and just trying to hold it. So it's definitely helped me. You know, everybody got to get right healthy as well. So, you know, help me with that as well. So I'm happy.
Hey, Peny, I'm Brandon Hoig. I cover UCFRivals.com, UCFSports.com. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess first off, you just kind of talk about this process of you know, connecting with UCF. I know you were initially going to go somewhere else, things didn't work out, but then UCF got in the picture. Just kind of, what was that process like, and why did you ultimately choose to come to UCF?
UCF has always been in the picture. Cam Martin and Gus always was trying to hit me up. But you know, dealing with me being from Michigan, I didn't know too much about UCF or Auburn and like just the rich history and running the ball. So you know, they hit me up the first go around. I was looking, they did have a guy here, you know, my guy RJ, but you know, that really didn't faze me just because anywhere you go in life, you're gonna have competition. And you know, I do respect him. Just, you know, he's inviting me in. You know, this is his team. You know, he's the captain. So, you know, I didn't want to step in between that. You know, I just wanted to, you know, help the team as much as I can. You know, and I respect him. Give him the utmost respect. As you know, just welcome me to the team as well. So, you know, like I said, that decision, they was always hitting me up. In the second go round, I'm like, I'm going to look into it more because I've been, you know, I was seeing things, and I'm like, okay, I want to see what's going on, you know, and came in, they showed me the whole nine, and I fell in love with it. So it's like, you know, I can help me help them. So, you know, so.
Yeah, now when Gus Malzahn, you know, he got his start in high school. I think the first college position he had was at Arkansas, which is his alma mater before he went to school. And I think his first year, they had what's widely considered maybe one of the best 1-2 punches running backs in college football history with Darren McFadden and Felix Jones. I think it was 2006. So I know it was before you. I don't know how old you were then.
No, I definitely, you know,
But is that something that he talked about? Because I've heard that comparison brought up, that he coached, you know, Darren McFadden and Felix Jones, and R.J. Harvey and Peny Boone can kind of be that same element.
Most definitely. Even the guys he had at Auburn, you know, Cadillac Williams, it's like he had a lot of running backs and even big running backs. And how a big running back and a small running back, you put those together and see how that can work. And it's just, you know, well, not small, but you know what I'm saying, a quick running back, you know, that can, how effective that can be, you know, running the ball. So even catching, you know, so I fell in love with that, you know, and it's proof in the pudding.
So was that a vision they kind of talked about when you came on a visit, or when they were recruiting you, they talked about that, how they would utilize both you guys together?
Most definitely, yeah. You know, like I said, the NFL, you know, it's 4 backs, but only 2 of them is playing right now, you know, so that's really how it is, and it's going to be competition everywhere you go.
Yeah, I know, actually, you started your career at Maryland, right?
Yes, sir.
So you ultimately went to Toledo. Last year, I know you played, was last year kind of really your true breakout? In terms of just, I know you played a little bit the season before, but of course the eye-popping stats and the honors, it was really more so last year, right? So what kind of came together? Was it just being more mature and just kind of being an older, experienced guy? What do you think kind of led to your breakout last year?
You know, even going to Maryland, you know, being a young guy, I always want to get on the field young. I had character issues as well, just, you know, it's like everyone in college just trying to understand what your purpose in college and how this can affect you and how can everything, you know, be put together. So, you know, I'm glad I got everything together. You know, I got married, had a son. So, you know, I'm just having, you know, I'm having a good life right now. You know, I can't complain about nothing. So, you know, I'm just happy, you know, and, you know, dealing with having a wife and a kid, you know, and he's 2, you know, terrible too. So, you know how that is. It's like, you know, you have to slow down and like listen, and you slow down and listen, do those things, you know, it'll go good for you.
Yeah, so. I didn't realize you were married with the kids. So are they back home in Detroit, or are they here with you, or?
Yeah, they're here.
Okay.
They'd be at every game. So
Okay,
yeah.
so that's awesome that they're here, and so you're not like having to FaceTime with your family constantly and stuff. Did that really mature you as a person?
Most definitely. If you have a kid, you have a wife, that you have to mature quickly, and you have to understand things even at a young age. So, I'm happy that I had the mom and dad, that helped me with those things, and critical moments, I actually listen and, understand what's going on before just lashing out, and go back to Maryland. That's how I was. I was just, everybody said the crash outs, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to get everything together and get the rails.
What is your son's name?
Peny. He's a junior.
Penny. So he's a junior.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is he going to be a football player? Or are you trying to, it's pretty young, but yeah.
He loves tackling right now. He come on, he tackle my legs. So he's definitely a fun guy. You see him, he's definitely gonna be out here running around yelling. So I do love the little guy. I'm hoping, but I'm not gonna force him. So,
let him do his carve his own path. So as a running back, what are you going to bring to UCF? How would you describe yourself as a running back? What are your best strengths, your best skills?
I'm a bigger back, but I'm not slow. I'm quicker. I'm shifty a little bit. I got some prior shiftiness. And I can catch real good as well. I have quite a bit of catching plays as well. So just being a complete all-around back. It's stuff I can work on as well that RJ does that I do good at. Just hiding between tackles. One thing I've gotten better on is reading past one defender. Seeing this block, but trying to set this block up to help the next block. So just doing more. Just doing more, studying the game more, and just helping me all around.
What was kind of your breakout game like? Do you have like a breakout game or kind of your best all-around game, maybe individual plays in the game? Like, what if someone's going to go back and kind of look up some highlights, what's a game that they should go back and watch?
To be honest with you, I really wasn't happy at the end of all my games, just because
not satisfied.
Not satisfied. Just because some things I did was sluggish, and just because the lack of being in that moment. And now that I know the certain moments I've been put in certain situations and know how to work out of them, it's definitely helped me. Well, definitely it's going to be a difference from last year as well. So, I had good games. Some was better than others, but I feel like I left a lot on the table.
So is it 1 year of eligibility or 2 years you have left?
I have 2 years. Being with COVID, you have an extra year, and then I forgot what am I in the classroom right now, but I should be a senior. But it's how you get the extra year
it's I have to double check with everyone these days because the COVID year and red shirts and all this stuff.
Yeah, but I know that I got 2 years.
So you have 2 years left, but who knows? This could be your last year if all goes well with it. So what do you want to try to accomplish this season? What are your goals for this year coming in, playing with the new team?
Just all around burst, shiftiness, being used in different running styles, just not always in the big heavy sets, not always need the extra blocker, showing that I don't need it, I just need the line, so, and that's really it.
What are your impressions of this offense? Obviously playing with RJ, KJ Jefferson's a new guy at quarterback. You're just kind of getting to know him because you weren't here in spring. So what are your early impressions?
You got Xavier, Kobe Hudson, you got a lot of guys that are explosive, a lot of different plays, just being from, Detroit. We got guys. I went to Detroit King. It was a lot of guys that I played with, but, just coming to Florida, different guys, different Georgia guys, Florida guys, Orlando guys, it's just, you can tell the differences, and these guys much quicker and can breathe for a long time. It's real hot out here, real humid. So, just dealing with that and just, coming to work out and coming to see how different it is, just different attacks of working out and to getting your body quicker and faster. So, I'm happy that I joined and, came here because, it just, it's going to help me, it's going to help me and I'm going to help them as well. So that's really how it was.
So what games are you most excited about on this schedule? When you look at how it lays out, I know that open the conference year at TCU, Colorado and Prime, coming to the Bounce House. Florida's a couple of weeks later. There's a lot of big-time games. What are you most excited about?
Really, all of them. to be honest, and not trying to sound like that. It's just, that's just how much I got to prove. I feel like I'm overlooked. A lot of people don't know, so I'm just going to show everyone. But, I know a lot of guys been talking about that swamp game, so, I know that's going to be a big one. Yeah.
So the video game, NCAA college football, came out a couple weeks ago. Were you one of those guys that was like waiting for the release? Or,
yeah.
What was that like?
It was crazy, because I had a brother, Verlon Tipton. He was in the Madden game, and he was in the game, and always just seeing that, I got a brother in the game that was in the game. That just had me happy. But just being in one and seeing your face, it was like seeing your name. It's actually a great feeling. So
have you been playing it? Are teammates get together or what?
Most definitely, we always play each other every day. I just lost to Miles. I just lost him by 3 points, but he cheated though. He ran some plays, but
So who kind of are you? I guess you're living with your wife and kid, but who have you kind of become close to in this time period? Who are some of the guys that you've kind of become close with?
RJ, KJ. We are and that's why it's so weird, because I never met these guys, being on the other side of the world, and you get connected. We get here and we get connected, and like a week or two we connected. We playing the game, we going over each other's house. They meet my wife, they meet my kids. So these guys I call okay, I'm getting connected with them. And that could be scary. Moving to different things and seeing different places. You don't know what's gonna come. Just being, got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm sorry. You have to be. You're uncomfortable to be uncomfortable. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's one of them. I said it earlier, but like I said, it's gonna help.
What do you think this team can accomplish this year? You're just kind of getting to know these guys, but you've been here all summer. What is the upside for this team? How good can this team be?
The team got a lot of potential. And just being, we're just starting out, and like how everything is coming together. It's great strides. First day it was some little shaky things. Second day, you never thought we had those problems. So I'm happy, like the matureness on the team. A lot of new guys. Like I said, a lot of new guys on the team, offense and defense. We're all getting connected. Iron sharpen iron. The good guys everything's going well.
So when I walked up, did you kind of change your body coming in this year? I know Toledo listed you at 242.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking right now. Is
before that, it was worse. I was at 260 at Maryland.
Okay. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, you played running back.
Yeah.
So where are you now?
I'm at 225.
Okay, is that a good spot? Is that where you want to be?
225, 220. That's where I played the best ball of my game, was at that weight. And it feel better. Eat better, sleep. Sleep is important. Can't stress that enough. Eating right. Just what you put in your body can build you up for later down the line as well. So definitely just matured on my body. That helped me to get back where I was. So that was the biggest part of my game.
Who have you been compared to running back wise, through the years? Has there been a certain guy in the NFL that people say that you remind them of?
Jerome Bettis with like a little Le'Veon Bell.
Okay, those kind of backs,
Yeah. So,
not a bad comparison.
Yeah, so you got those little comparisons. So when somebody compare you to that you don't got a bad game. So those kind of guys. People call me little baby bus because being from Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
So that's how that was.
Last thing from me, but just how excited are you for this season? It's August. You play football this month. How excited are you to get out there and show what you can do in front of Night Nation?
First game, like 28 days away, man. So it's like, I'm just ready to just put on. I'm ready to put on. Go play in the bounce house. It's gonna be a great feeling. So there we go.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, Peny.
Appreciate
Good luck
it.
to you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We understand that we all don't know each other, but we have to understand that we know each other. To take the team as far as we can.
What are you looking forward? What are you looking forward most this season? Starting off, huge game. What are you thinking?
Just how together the team is. You go see the team, and you think the team has been with a couple of years, just because how many new additions they had, offense and defense. So everyone's flying around to the ball. Defense making good plays, offense making good plays, and it's gonna be a fun year to watch.
What do you throughout here? What is your not expectations, but what would you like to see with yourself growing as a football player and with the team?
definitely when I get out there, you're gonna see how different my body is. You know, just from the years, just stacking years. I always was kind of a bigger guy. I was 260 at one point when I was at Maryland, and now I'm 225. So just seeing how I can mature and get my body right, and seeing how my body is changed is changing on the field.